today, Barack Hussein Obama endorsed Joe Biden for president. Let's play that clip.
But if there's one thing we've learned as a country from moments of great crisis, it's that the spirit of looking out for one another can't be restricted to our homes or our workplaces or our neighborhoods or our houses of worship. It also has to be reflected in our national government. The kind of leadership that's guided by knowledge and experience, honesty and humility, empathy and grace. That kind of leadership doesn't just belong in our state capitals and mayor's offices. It belongs in the White House. And that's why I'm so proud to endorse Joe Biden for President of the United States.
Okay. Is this going to matter to the people, the 100 million that sat out, to the folks that wrote in Jill Stein or voted for Jill Stein, for the people that wrote in another name? Is this going to matter that Barack Obama endorsed Joe Biden? Who is this swaying? Who is this endorsement swaying? And should he have waited? Why do it now? Give Bernie Sanders a moment to breathe with his endorsement. Let that foment. Is this too soon? Is it going to matter? 866-801-8255. Does this endorsement matter, Drew?
I think anything that Barack Obama does in the election cycle is going to matter, right? I think at this point it has to matter for not just for Joe Biden, but it also has to have some significance for Barack Obama. We saw in the last election cycle that Barack Obama put the entire force of his presidency, of his popularity, of his notoriety and his respect behind Hillary Clinton, and it didn't get her over the finish line. It has to have an impact for Joe Biden. It's going to have to, or it will reflect negatively on, I feel like, Barack Obama's legacy.
I agree with that. And I was going to say, it didn't feel like he put the full force behind Hillary.
It did.
To me, it did. I don't know. It felt like he came in kind of late at the convention. Of course, Michelle Obama, I thought, delivered one of the best speeches of the convention.
Of course. Yeah.
I didn't feel like he put everything behind Hillary Clinton to win. And I think this is different. I think his relationship with Joe Biden is different. I think, his history with Joe Biden. And I also kind of feel like Barack Obama is kind of telling us that he's in too. Like I envision that Joe Biden's presidency is not just about him being commander in chief, but about the coalition he's going to put together that will lead this country, that will take us into the places that we need to go. First of all, put Humpty Dumpty back together again, because he done fell off the wall, but also kind of put us in a position where we have all of these people. I think Hillary's going to join it, like folks that have experience, that have knowledge, that know where bones are buried, but more importantly, that have resources to come together to put the economy back, to put humanity back. I think, I feel like this was kind of telegraphing this is going to be a coalition. It's not just going to be a one-man band.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that people need to start to get and to feel. One of the things that the Biden campaign has got to do is they've got to showcase to America that this is not just about Joe Biden. This is about the coalition that Joe Biden brings back. We've been hearing people talk about the Obama coalition, the Obama coalition, the Obama coalition as it relates to the electorate and getting people into voting booths. And that is incredibly important. But for many voters who may be on the fence, not about Trump or Biden, because I feel like if you're on the fence about Trump or Biden, you're a very specific kind of voter. But I'm talking about people who are on the fence as to whether or not they're going to get in the arena and actually vote this time, whether or not their vote matters. People who sat out the last time because they felt like none of this even looks or feels like me. Barack Obama says to that kind of voter, hey, this isn't just about Joe Biden. This could potentially be about a Joe Biden presidency getting the band back together in all of those ways, the Obama band back together. Because I've said this a million times. Hillary Clinton could not get the Obama band back together in terms of the people who got together and saved the economy and saved the auto
It wasn't
industry.
her band.
It wasn't her band. She was a part of the band. She played a great role way
She was
over
a strategic part of the band because she wanted to be president. So she got into the band because she eventually wanted to go solo.
Yeah,
she said, "This is the best band going right now. I'm gonna get into Destiny Child because I want to be Beyonce eventually."
Yeah. Eventually, when Beyonce leaves, right?
When Beyonce leaves.
So I feel like that's one of the things that Biden really his team needs to hit home on, is that Biden could potentially get the Obama-Biden band back together. The people who fixed this country, the people who got unemployment low, the people who got the economy back together, the people who got more people access to health care than any other president that has tried in the last 40 years, right? And so that, I feel like, if they play this right and Obama being involved and engaged, if they play it right, the Biden campaign, they really get in there and think about what the people want, they could get some of those people who sat on the sidelines, they could get them back in the arena. They've got enough time to do that, particularly after this pandemic.
Well, everything's going to also, I think, rest on who he picks as his vice president, as his candidate for vice president.